Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. My name is Maike and I'm coming to you from Germany. Today it's quite sunny outside. That's not so good for the light in the video, but I hope it's good as it is. And it's also cold today, so that I'm wearing my new sweater. I showed it in my previous video, and if you want to know something about this sweater, you can watch my previous video. And yes, today I have an update to my mystery knit along, the Go Dynamo by Stephen West. And yes, it's not difficult, but it's a lot of knitting, and I will do an update of clue 2 and 3, but I haven't finished clue 3 because it's a lot of knitting. Okay, let's start with clue 2. I choose the brioche knitting part. I like brioche knitting and it looks very, very nice. So, I can do this one here. And I did it again. I did another modification by changing the main color and the contrast color, as I said in my first update, in my video of the first clue. In the video of my first clue, I showed you the modification of the semicircles. First of all, I will show you the yarn again. It's the Merino High Twist Sock yarn from Life in the Long Grass. Life in the Long Grass, and the color Lush. Oops. The color Lush, the main color, and the color Tangerine, it's a contrast color. And that were my two colors in the first clue, and it looks like this. It looks like this if I don't change the colors, and it looks like this if I change the main color and the contrast color. And in the second clue, it was recommended to expand the yarn with a mohair yarn, and I like this very much, and I have a lot of mohair yarn in my stash, but I also ordered this. It was recommended for the contrast yarn, and so I bought also this by Stephen and Penelope. Whoops. It's the Glow Hair yarn from Stephen and Penelope, and I choose this, but I also considered to use yarn from my stash, and I thought it could be very nice to use this as a new color, or a new color, but it's nice to see this together. And I took it double, so as Stephen recommended in his video. And I started knitting the brioche part, and I had 2 or 3 rows, and that was long rows, and I saw I don't like it. It looks for me not so good. And for me, this color doesn't really match with the brioche knitting style and the pattern, and I don't know. I don't like it, and I ripped it back. That was hard, but the rows were long, and it took a time to knit them, and it took a time to rip them back, but in the end I was happy. I was glad that I made it, because then I chose my alpaca, which was also in this sweater, This is Lana Grossa, Cetasuri, alpaca, silk mixed, and the color is perfect in combination with this, I think, and also with this. And so I used this, also held double, 2 strands of it, and on the other hand I also changed in one part the main color and the contrast color, and so this is my clue 2. First part here is the original, this one, with the Cetasuri alpaca yarn in between. Then in this part I changed the bubbles are this way, and changing the colors, the bubbles went out this way, and also the other part of the brioche are changed colors, and then I changed back to the original main color and contrast color system. And so I have, yeah, I like this very much, to have this changing in all these parts. That is my clue 2. And then I started clue 3, and it looks so easy. It's quite easy to knit, and I thought that would be going very fast, but no. It is a lot to knit. We had to do this little triangles, and with knitting this, all the stitches that are on the needle here all the way were finished. So this is the beginning of all this. Well, and I haven't finished it. I don't think that I will finish it today. Today is Wednesday, and tomorrow we have the 4th clue, and it should be finished until tomorrow, but I have some other things to do today, and it took more time than it looked like. It looks so easy. It's only this small part to knit, but to make all these triangles with short rows, and yes, it took a time. In this clue 3, both colors I combined with mohair yarn, and for the contrast color I used the extra mohair I bought for this Go Dynamo, the glow hair. The color is sherbet. The color is sherbet, and for the main color I found another mohair in my stash. And for my main color I used this from my stash, this mohair. It is also like this one from Lana Grossa, a silk hair, I think. Yes, silk hair, and it's a mixture of 70% mohair and 30% silk. And it's the same color, I think. It's wonderful to use it together, and so I have a very fluffy part here. I think it looks very good, and it's quite warm and smooth and soft, and yeah, I like it very much, and I hope I will finish it soon. And so this is what my Go Dynamo looks like now. And when I saw what we have knitted until now, it's quite long in the end, now, and there is a wonderful I-cord all over this clue 3. Here it's all wonderful I-cord, and when I saw what we have in the beginning, I would say the next clue will, oops, can I hold this? Let me see. Oh, it is so long, it is so long. The next clue will turn on this side. It will go on here where we begin. Because for me, this is the end. This is a wonderful I-cord end, and all this is so wide, and I think we will do the clue 4 will go on this here. I hope I'm right, because I could not see where we could go in another way, and this could be very, very nice to see how it could turn out, how it could turn out when we go in this way, and how the pattern will continue. So let's see. I don't know, but it could be. Okay, this is my update from my Go Dynamo shawl, and I'm really excited to see tomorrow what clue 4 will bring to us. And yes, that's all for today. Okay, bye bye. It is a lot to knit. Hello and welcome